Dear children, welcome to your physics class. Till last classes we were discussing about friction. What is the cause of friction? We learned that friction is due to irregularities between surfaces in contact. Interlocking of irregularities give rise to friction, and it is opposite force. It is against motion only. Then we learned that there are three types of friction based on static friction, sliding and rolling. Among which rolling is the smallest friction in magnitude. Then maximum magnitude for which friction is static friction, where their interlocking is maximum. Then we learned the reason for static, rolling and sliding frictions. Then we learned that wheels reduce friction. Today, as the topic mentioned, we are learning about another category of friction, fluid friction. So, about what we are learning? Fluid friction. Before, what is fluid? You might have learned in lower classes, or in chemistry you might have learned what is fluid. Anything which flow, matter which flow, anything which matter which flows. Which are the matters can flow? Water. Water comes under which state of matter? Liquid. Then gases can move. So liquids and gases are their common name only fluid. In science, the common name of liquids and gases only fluid. What is fluid? Common name of liquids and gases, because as a matter they can flow while moving. Which way they move? They can flow from one place to another. Then when objects move through them, can you say name of the objects moving through liquids and gases? Liquids when we consider water. Many objects they travel through boats, ships, then fishes, they move through liquids. Similarly, through gases, aeroplane, birds, they move through gases, through air medium. There also friction is there acting on them. When they move through this medium, friction is acting on them. So, this objects when move through liquids and gases means through fluids, friction acting on them. This friction is known as fluid friction. So, what is fluid friction? When objects move through fluid, friction acting on them, the friction we call a fluid friction. Another name of fluid friction is drag. Another name of fluid friction, drag. D-R-A-G. Near textbook mentioned the definition. The frictional force acting on the object through fluids only, drag. So drag is the another name of fluid friction. So what is the another name of fluid friction? Drag. Then dear children, why we are learning about the fluid friction? Because we cannot neglect fluid friction. It is very important. First we will learn the factors affecting friction on the object. Which friction? Fluid friction. So we learned that Fluid means a common name of liquids and gases, means they move as a form of flowing from one place to another. Then, next we learned another name of fluid pressure, that is drag. Next we are going to learn factors affecting fluid pressure. Factors affecting fluid pressure. First one, factors affecting fluid friction or drag. First one, speed of the object with respect to fluid. Speed of the object with respect to fluid. Speed of the object with respect to fluid. With respect to fluid. What is that? Speed of the object with respect to fluid. Second one, nature of the fluid. What is second factor? Nature of the fluid. Then third factor, have you observed the shape of the objects moving? Boat shape, ship, fishes, aeroplane. Birds and aeroplane similar shape. Similarly, fishes and boats, middle broad, ends narrow. That shape is a streamlined shape. Streamlined shape. What is name of the shape? Streamlined. In your textbook note mentioned, it is written, you refer previous classes, 8th class mentioned there. Streamlined shape. There you are learning. What is the name of the shape? Streamlined. What is streamlined shape? Middle broad, ends narrow. When you observe birds and aeroplane. Middle broad, ends narrow. Then wings are there, wing. Then you observe objects moving through fluid, boats and fishes, similar shape. Middle broad, ends narrow. This shape we say streamlined shape. Then shape of the object. I asked the question why they have special shape. About that we are going to learn next. Why they have special shape. First we will learn the factors again. So what are the factors affecting friction? Fluid friction. Speed of the object with respect to fluid. With respect. I written with how to read with respect to fluid. With respect to fluid. With respect to fluid. Then nature of the fluid. About this thickness, thick fluid, water, different fluids are there. Then nature, not only. Then gases are also different kinds are there. Then shape of the object. About that I will told birds, fishes, they are given special shape. Middle broad, ends narrow. We call streamlined shape. So what are the factors affecting fluid friction? First one, speed of the object. Then nature of the fluid. Last one, what? Shape of the object. We will learn about the shape of the object in detail. Why special shape given? Special shape. special shape. Why they are having special shape? That is my question. You know, when objects moving through fluids, friction acting on them. So, when objects moving through fluids, friction acting on them. Fluid friction acting on them. Fluid friction acting on them. What is acting on them? Frictional force or fluid friction acting on them. Then, what is second point? They have to overcome this friction to move forward. To maintain that speed, they have to overcome friction. They have to overcome friction. They have to overcome friction. Point by point I am explaining. They have to overcome friction. Then, in this process, then that means friction is to be minimized. Friction is to be minimized. So, to minimize friction, they lose energy. They lose energy. They lose energy. So, friction is to be minimized. To minimize friction, they lose energy. So, they are given special shape to overcome friction acting on them. So, they have to overcome friction to minimize friction. Friction cannot completely avoid, we can minimize it. That not down, friction cannot completely avoid, we have to minimize it. They lose energy. So they are given special shape to overcome friction by minimizing friction without getting lost energy. Friction is to be minimized, so they are given special shape. So they are given special shape. So what are the points they are mentioned? While objects moving through fluid friction acting on them. Then to move forward, they have to overcome this friction. However, they have to minimize friction. In this process, they lose energy. So they are given special shape to minimize friction without getting lost energy. So without getting lost energy, friction is to be minimized. So they are given special shape, such as streamlined shape. So a very important question, by objects moving through fluids, they have special shapes. Example, birds, aeroplane. Similarly, fishes and boats. Middle, broad, ends, narrow. Why they are given special streamlined shape? Because when they move through fluids, friction acting on them. In this process, they have to overcome friction. Then to minimize friction, they lose energy. So, without getting lost energy, friction is to be reduced. So, they are given special shape. So, dear children, by this we are concluding this chapter. So, all the question answers I will give. So, you have to work out. Whichever work out, you read and study and write and study. After reading 2-3 times, you write once. The sentence, then it will be without forgetting, it will retain in your memory. So what you have to do? You have to read 2 or 3 times. Then after by hearting, write it in your rough notebook so that it will be easy for you for exam. So points learning. So when I correct notes, when I correct answers, I'll check the points. Simply writing matter no use. So points writing clear. So that's why I am explaining the point by point. So dear children, read the textbook and learn the notes. Thank you.